Hey guys, Coach Jenna here. This class is for my minis from Elite Team Visalia and Elite Team Porterville, or any other little ages 3 to 5-year-old kiddos who would like to go along with us. Okay, so let's start by stretching out. Stand up nice and tall, reach your arms up as high as you can, wiggle your fingers, up on your tippy toes, try and balance right here. I hope you guys have been using this inside time to be active. Flat feet. Reach back and touch your shoulder, grab your elbow and stretch your arm. There are so many ways to be active inside our house or outside in the front yard. So many things we can do to keep in shape and keep our bodies moving. Other side. Shake it out, arm across the chest and hold it. Shake it out and switch. Shake it out, feet together, stand nice and tall and look up. Look down. Look at me. Head to one side. Other side. Circle your head one way. And switch. Okay, look at me. Step your feet a little space apart, arms out to the side. We're going to do windmills. Now we are going to reach across. Take your right hand and reach it across to your left foot. Okay, ready? Let's go. Across and up, across and up. Now while we're doing these, try to keep your legs straight. We're not trying to do a squat. We're stretching. We're reaching as far as we can. Aim for your foot. Across and up. Across and up. Two more. Across, up. Last one. Across and up. Good job. Okay, let's stay here. I want you to, nice and easy, roll your body down as far as you can comfortably. If this is where you are comfortable, then stop here and then try and reach a tiny bit farther, just so you're barely uncomfortable. If you can reach all the way to the floor, then go ahead and reach to the floor. Now notice, I'm going to turn to the side. Notice that I am not bending my knees here. I'm reaching as far as I can without bending my knees. This is not what I want. This is a different thing, okay? So reach as far as you can. There. And now walk your hands over to one leg. Same thing here, try and keep your legs straight without bending your knee. If you can only reach here, then reach here. And then walk it a little bit farther so you're stretching a little bit more. Walk it over to the other side. Good job. Walk it into the middle. Now I want you to walk your hands forward, walk your feet back, and we're in a plank position. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my plank. You stay there. I want you nice and straight. From your nose to your toes should be a straight line. I don't want this, where your bottom's in the air, and I don't want a sprawl. I want a straight line. Okay, let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now let's sit in a butterfly position. You guys are so good at this. You little guys have such good flexibility. I want your bottoms of your feet touching each other. Get your hands on your feet and pull your feet in closer to your body. Use your elbows to push your knees closer to the floor. These stretches are going to warm up our muscles and get us all ready to do the activities that we have for today. These are great for little kids, big kids, grown-ups. Everybody needs to stretch. Okay? One leg forward, other leg back. And now I'm going to lean back on my elbow here. If this is too much for you, then you can just post on your hand. Okay, now let's switch. Bring this foot forward, turn the other foot back, and then post either on your hand or back on your elbow. Okay, good job. Now let's sit in our base. Here's our base. We have our feet under our bottom, always with our toes and our feet pointed back under our bottom. They're not crossed. They're never ever sticking out to the side. That is all bad. Okay, so here's our good base. We have a space between our knees. We have a nice straight back, good posture. I'm not falling down here and I'm not leaning way back here. I'm right in the middle, nice and strong, and I'm ready to have resistance. If someone pushes me, I'm gonna push back, okay? So I'm strong here. Ready? Now we're gonna get tall. Have your active toes, your toes turned under here, and still a space between my knees. Same thing, I can balance here. If someone pushes me, I can push back, I can give resistance. All right, now let's do our kickstand. Here's my kickstand, okay? Now I'm balancing on my knee, my toes back here, and my kickstand over here. Okay, so I can drive into it, I can lean either way. We can use our flexibility and our balance here. Okay, get your hands up, and let's see some movement here in your kickstand. All right, now kickstand on the other side. We want to be able to do both sides, right? These are great for when we're doing inside knee pass. These are great for knee on belly. We don't want to just get to a position and then fall over, do we? Nope. Okay, now notice that my kickstand is straight out like this. It's not here like a table. It's right here. Okay, back to base. And turtle. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my turtle. Everything goes inside. Elbows inside of knees, hands on the side of the head. Everything is closed up. I don't want to let anyone inside of my shell, and my feet are under my bottom and my bottom is low. All right, base. Get tall, kickstand, and T-Rex. Here's our T-Rex. Okay, this is something we're going to be using today. We have always a space between our feet and a little bend in our legs. And this is what we call stagger. Means I have one foot that's more forward and one foot that's more back. So I can be staggered this way. I can be staggered this way. This would not be staggered because I'm just even. My feet are just straight, square in front of you. Like imagine I'm standing in front of you. I'd be square. This is stagger, square, stagger. Okay? All right, now let's be square, stagger, square, stagger, square, quick feet, freeze, and T-Rex shuffle. Step and slide. Make sure that you're keeping a space between your feet. Make sure that you're having a good base, a bend in your legs, and you've got your hands out here. Don't forget about your hands. I can shuffle forward, I can shuffle back. I'm not hopping or jumping. It's just 1 foot steps and 1 foot slides. All right, base. Quick. And turtle. Get tall. Kickstand. T-Rex. Square. Stagger. Square. Stagger. Square. Quick feet. Freeze. Quick feet. Freeze. Turtle. Base. Get tall. Kickstand. Turtle. Get tall. T-Rex. Stagger. Square. Stagger. Square. Quick feet. Freeze. Now we're going to do our slow sprawls. Show me your hands. Show me your hips. Here's my hips. Imagine Batman where he has his cool gadget belt. That's where your hips are, where your legs are attached to your body, okay? I want to drop my hips all the way to the mat when we do our sprawls. Okay, ready? I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Hands, hips, and your chest is nice and tall. Your arms are tall. Your hips are all the way down to the mat. Pop up. Hands, hips, and pop up. Okay, now we're going to do fast ones. Quick feet. Sprawl. Pop up. Sprawl. Pop up. Get a little bit faster, guys. Pick up the pace. Sprawl. Back up. Okay, T-Rex. Stagger. Square. Stagger. Square. Base. Turtle. Get tall. Kickstand. T-Rex. T-Rex shuffle. Change levels, get low. And then come back high. We always have a little bend in our legs even when we're high. All right, freeze in your T-Rex. Quick feet. And freeze. Okay, we're gonna do back falls now. Remember, the number one thing that we have to protect whenever we fall is our head. The number two thing, our arms, okay? These are the things that are most likely to get injured when we fall. Okay, so here I'm gonna do my fall. Now I'm just in my regular living room. I don't wanna hurt myself when I fall. I'm gonna sit in my invisible chair, okay? So this is just a practice fall. All right, so I'm in my T-Rex position. I'm gonna tuck my chin so that I don't hurt my head. I'm gonna keep my arms way out here so I get used to falling without sticking my arms out. All right, and I sit in my invisible chair all the way down. And then I bring my hands down, big slap, like I'm high-fiving the floor. Then I can come back up, and I've shown you guys before how we can come up without using our hands. Tuck one leg, lean forward, come up. All right, I'll show you one from straight. T-Rex, tuck your chin, arms out, invisible chair, big slap, and come up. And one from this side. T-Rex, tuck your chin, arms out, invisible chair, big slap, and come up. Okay, now get in your T-Rex, quick feet. I'm gonna call them out. We're gonna do them fast. You ready? Are you ready? Back fall. Pop up. Quick, guys, quick. Back fall. Quick, quick, quick. Back fall. Pop up. One more. Back fall. All right, guys, let's stay on our bottom. We know what we like to do here. Get your elbows inside of your knees. This is how I like your seated guard to be. And we are gonna turn on the lava. Okay, so when the floor is lava, we can't let our feet touch the floor. Okay, this is gonna work on our hips and our core strength and our balance. Ready? Okay, the floor is lava. Pick up your feet. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. That's not even hard anymore. That used to be really hard. Now I've seen you guys go to 30. All right, ready? The floor is lava, and this time we're gonna touch our feet for 10. Ready? Touch them for 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Little break. All right, ready? Let's do it again. Pick them up, touch them for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hey, you guys are counting too. We can count this for math, can't we? All right. Now we are going to work on getting our hips up. This is a lot of core strength right here. We're going to use this in a lot of different techniques in Jiu-Jitsu, being able to get our hips up high, having a strong core. All right, so put your back flat, your shoulders flat, and if you want to put your hands flat too, that might help you. Okay, we are not going to let our feet touch the mat. We're going to go up and out. Here we go. Up, and then our knees come in, and then we go out. Now look, my legs are straight out, but they're not touching the floor. This is making my tummy work so hard. Then I bring my knees back in, up, in, out. Okay? Up and out. Up and out. Up, out, up, out. Let's do two more. Up, out. Last one. Up and out. Super good. Okay. Sit up and look at me. Okay, now we are going to do our crossover sit-ups. My feet are up here by my bottom. My knees are up. I'm going to lay back. And as I come up, I'm going to pick a side. So I'm going to come up to this side. And I'm going to come and post all the way on my hand. I can reach so much farther when I'm all the way on my hand. If I post on my elbow, this is as far as I can reach. I come up all the way on my hand and I reach across forward like I'm trying to high five someone over there. And then I come all the way down. And then I come all the way back up on the other side. Down and up. 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 Last one. Down and up. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do our circuit. How many things do we have on our circuit? We have 4 things. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is bear crawls. Bear crawls are up on all 4. My 2 hands and my 2 feet. Okay, I'm going to go across like this. You can go back and forth, however you want to do. Okay, bear crawls. Next one is butt scoots. A little bit more difficult on the carpet, but still fine. I put my feet forward, I drag my bottom forward, and notice that I keep my elbows inside, okay? I want to still have my T-Rex arms. I don't want chicken wing arms. Butt scoots. I can turn, I can come back. This is where we get our good open guard movement. Okay, so we have bear crawls, butt scoots, knees. These are our wrestling shots, our knees. So one knee is down, one knee is up. I'm going to drive forward. This leg drags up and step. Drive forward, drag, and step. Okay? One knee up, one knee down. As that comes up, this one goes down, okay? Try and keep your chest nice and tall as you're doing this. All right, so if you want to pause it right now and go through the circuit on your own, you can do it as many times as you want. Our 4 things: bear crawls, butt scoots, knees. Oh, I forgot my 4th thing again. I did the same thing last week. And hands and hops. Okay. I don't want just a little wimpy this, okay? That's not it. I want you to get your hips and your legs up really high, almost like you're going to do a cartwheel. Okay, so here's my hands. Here's my hips, nice and strong. Hands, hips. Hands, hips. Go back and forth, okay? So bear crawls, butt scoots, knees, hands and hops. See how I am, guys? I need you to be with me and remind me, because I'm used to you guys running the circuit for me. Okay, so go ahead. Okay, actually, before we do our technique, I almost forgot. We need to practice our shrimps and a few other things. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. I'm going to lay back. I have my knees up. I'm going to do a big push with my feet, and then my hands are going to be over here. I'm going to look at my hands. My tush is going to go the other way. Okay, so big push, and my bottom goes out, and then I come back flat again, and then I'm going to push on the other side. Push over here, tush over here. Okay, push and tush. This is another one that is a lot easier on the mats because we can slide. If you have tile floor, it might be easy to slide too, but it's fine on carpet. Big push and tush. back and forth, okay? Do a few of those, and then we will do forward shoulder rolls. You guys are starting to get so smooth on these. So I'm on my knees. Here's my tunnel. I'm gonna go through my tunnel. The closer I get to the floor, the easier it is. I wanna try and get my ear to the floor. If my ear's to the floor, it's really easy because I can look right through my tunnel, and I'm gonna use my toes right here to push myself forward. I just push myself forward so that I don't flop to the side. So knees, tunnel, arm through the tunnel, nice and easy back and forth. Okay, after you've done a few of those, I'm gonna have you do back shoulder rolls. You get in your back fold position, but rather than slapping the mat and coming back up, I'm gonna look over my shoulder, I'm gonna kick over my shoulder. So here I go. Invisible chair, all the way over, okay? I'll do the other side too. Sit here, invisible chair, look that way, kick that way, so that I'm always rolling over my shoulder and not over my head, okay? We don't wanna hurt our neck. All right, go ahead and do a few of those. When you're ready, then start up again and we will do our technique. Okay, so we are gonna go over our 4 points of contact now, or in the minis class we call it 4 paws, because how many paws do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're gonna do our open guard today. We're gonna sit in a butterfly position. Remember, this is what our butterfly looks like. Our elbows are in, our hands are active, ready to work, and our feet are on the inside. Sometimes I see my little guys and they try and do something weird like this. This is no good. Okay, knees on the outside, feet on the inside, elbows inside, hands are ready to work. Okay, so Sam is gonna be standing in front of me. Actually, you take one little step back. I'm gonna start here. We're gonna start with a butt scoot because sometimes in Jiu-Jitsu, I can't touch him yet. He's too far away. I have to butt scoot over to him, okay? So he's gonna stand there, and Sam, you stand in your T-Rex position. So your fight stance or your T-Rex, he's gonna be ready to go too. Okay, so top person, even if it's your mom or your dad, that's okay. They can come a little bit lower if they need to. All right, so I'm gonna scoot over there, scoot until I can reach his hands. Okay, so is this close enough? It's not close enough yet. So scoot, as soon as I can reach his hands, I'm gonna get my hand grips. So I'm gonna grab his wrists, okay? So that means this friend right here needs to come to a low enough fight stance or a T-Rex that I can reach. If he's standing up tall, that's not gonna work, right? Okay, so I'm gonna grab his wrists. Now, this is not gonna be close enough for your feet to reach yet, so I want you to do one more scoot, and now I can lay back and put my feet on his hips. Is this his hip? No. Is this his hip? No. His hip is right here where his legs are connected to his body. So I want both your feet on the hips with your toes pointed out. Here, turn so you can see. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are my 4 points of contact. My 4 paws are on him, okay? Now we're gonna move around and see how we can change our points of contact. We only wanna move one at a time. So I'm gonna take my foot, I'm gonna make a little hook, I'm gonna hook it behind his knee, okay? Then I'm gonna take one hand, I'm gonna turn over and I'm gonna grab his ankle. Okay, then I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna bring my foot back, one at a time. Let me try and bring my other foot. Make a hook it on his knee. Now I'm gonna take this hand and I'm gonna grab his wrist again. Now I'm gonna move over here and grab his ankle. I'm gonna bring this foot back to the hip. I'm gonna bring this hand back to the wrist. Now, it's not like a certain order that we need to do. I just want you guys to get comfortable with moving around and moving one paw at a time. If I want to do both hooks in the knees, I can do both ankles, that's okay. I can even pull him and grab his neck, bring my feet back up. I just want you guys to get comfortable moving your points of contact around and moving your paws around. Okay, so give me a step back a little bit, please. Okay, here I am. Okay, top person, get your T-Rex. There we go, nice T-Rex. Now, see how he has a space between his feet and he's bending with his legs? He's not just bending over at the waist, but at the waist and show us what not to do. That's no good, that's not a good fight stance. Okay, bend with your legs, there we go, and hands out. Now I'm gonna butt scoot up to him. This is my open guard. do one more scoot, and then I lay back and feet on the hips. Now I'll show you from the side. Changing my paws one at a time. You can even grab across. I'm just getting comfortable moving my body around. You can even hear something different. You can take your foot and you can put it on their arm. I know you guys can do this. You have little baby legs. You can stretch your legs all the way out like that. Just see what you can do. Move around. Okay, now let's do something different for the top person. Okay, Sam, you can trade spots with me. Okay, so here I am on my T-Rex. Scoot up to me. Get your grips. Get your feet on the hips. Good. Now, Sam has a good open guard. He has 4 points of contact, 4 paws on me. Now, top person, do you want this? Do you want to have him holding onto your wrist? No. So I'm going to show you how to break those grips. Okay, if I just go like this, Sam's a pretty strong guy. I'm probably not going to break the grip just going like this, okay? What I can do is I'm going to turn my hand. Now imagine like your hand is a mirror and you want to look in it. I'm going to turn my hand and I'll just keep turning it until his grip lets go. Turn it, turn it, turn it. There we go. Even line. Super good jiu-jitsu people. This is how they do it, okay? It's not because they're strong, it's because they do this technique. Turn it, break it, and then if I wanted to get his feet off me, boom, and then look, we're back to our get out of my way pass that we always do. Get out of my way. And that's how all of our stuff comes together. Okay, so come back and we'll do that one again. I have my T-Rex. He has his open guard. He has to scoot close enough to me so that he can get his feet on my hips. Okay, now look how I have a good fight stance still. My legs are bent. If I stand up straight tall like this, we're not going to do this because you guys probably are just working in the living room and I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. But if we were in the gym on the mats, this is what we always do. The only time that I tell you you can let go of 2 paws at one time is when we're going super fast for the double ankle sweep. So if I step close to him and I don't have a good fight stance, he's going to grab both my ankles, he's going to push me. Go ahead. I'm going to fall down. That's the double ankle sweep, okay? So that's, even though we're not going to practice that unless you guys have mats, then you can do that if your mom and dad say that's okay. Otherwise, we don't want to work on that yet. So I want to have a good T-Rex, a good fight stance with my legs bent, and then I want to break the grips, and then I want to control the legs, get out of my way, okay? So you can even go from here, from the open guard, to doing the Triana pass or the get out of my way pass. All right, one more time. Open guard, sit up. Here's another thing too, like if I break his grips, go ahead. If I break his grips, does he want to keep laying down like I'm over here? No, as soon as I'm too far away, he has to sit back up and come back to me. Okay, so come back to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see a little bit of movement. Okay, grab the ankle, hook in the knee, move around. Good. Now top person, see if you can break those grips. Now when I break the grip, should Sam just go, oh man, I lost. So what are you going to do if I break the grip? Grab somewhere else. There we go. Look, when I break the grip, he's grabbing somewhere else. He's grabbing my ankle. Look, if I take his foot off, is his foot just going to fall down? No, he's going to move and get it back on me. There we go. So now let's see. Top person can break the grips. And bottom person will just move the grip. Take his foot off. Put it back on, Sam. Hurry up, put it back on. So this is jiu-jitsu. We're both trying to do things. I'm trying to get his paws off of me. He's trying to get his paws back on me. Okay? So if you want to add this and make it a little bit more challenging and a little bit more fun, then top person just keep taking the paws off, and bottom person keep putting the paws back on. Okay? We want to try to always have our 4 points of contact. As soon as one lets go, it's moving somewhere else. Okay, that's going to be actually really fun for you guys to do even with your mom or dad, because this is a good one that doesn't really matter if your partner is a lot bigger than you.